Each day we are working hard behind the scenes, testing and learning, conducting research that makes a difference, asking questions and finding answers, educating and informing, sharpening our skills each and every day, using technology to develop unique solutions, solving problems and working to find a cure, shaping the future of medicine and patient care. Because at the Department of Pathology, we don't give up. We believe in working as a team to get the job done right. So to all of our brave workers on the front line, we say thank you. We're in this together.
Matrix was established 35 years ago. We've been dedicated in infection prevention, research, education, product development, manufacturing, marketing, and distribution.
All of our focus is to our end users, our healthcare professionals, to make sure to keep them protected so that they can put focus on the most important thing, and that is to get the patient better.
The Metrix sales team is focused helping our customers with an alternate care, extended care, and acute care, making sure that they have the resources that they need during this time.
At Metrix, we are working tirelessly, 24/7, producing our solutions and providing our partners all over the world to beat this virus and protect you.
We are conducting routine journal clubs and technical reviews online to collect and analyze data from scientific publications.
What's really important here is staff is properly communicated to, so that our end users get the right information about our products and our solutions.
We do what we do every day so that you have the right products to be properly protected, and so you can go out there and be that superhero for everyone else.
We take extraordinary steps because we have extraordinary customers. So please give us a call. We're waiting to hear from you.
Just want to say thank you to everybody who's working so hard against COVID-19, from the doctors and nurses on the front lines to manufacturing to distribution. There's so many people working tireless hours. Please know at Metric, we're working hard ourselves to ensure that we're getting products into the hospital system so that you guys can protect yourselves and protect your patients. We're so grateful for everything you are doing.
We are in this together.
We are in this together.
We are all in this together.
Now, people, how many of you know that this was being talked about 2 years ago, before this COVID thing even come around, about Project Together? They think I forget about this stuff, folks, and I don't forget about it, and as a matter of fact, I even remember it like this. Let's see here, you probably can't see it. I invite you to wear this t-shirt in our unison. Coming together, you know. Yeah. You think this is an agenda, folks? Think that these people are being told to do this? By the way, at the same time that this was going on, there was something out in front of his church that he had out there too, why that this whole thing was coming together here before this arrived. Let's see what it is here. Hold on.
Is Moloch being summoned from ancient times into the modern world? Is such a thing even possible? The exhibition in progress at the Colosseum in Rome features a reconstruction of a statue of Moloch, a terrible ancient deity associated with mass child sacrifice, that greets visitors at the entrance of the historical site. Prior to the Phoenicians, the Hebrew Bible identifies Moloch as a god of the Canaanites and was associated with child sacrifice, either through fire or war. And God constantly forbade and warned the Jewish people of worshiping or sacrificing to Moloch. And when they fell into temptation, their society fell alongside their righteousness. Parco describes the Moloch statue as, quote, a reconstruction of the terrible deity Moloch, and will be stationed at the entrance to the Colosseum to welcome visitors to the exhibition. The statue was positioned in a prime spot where everyone who entered had to pass it and be subject to the perception of its powerful presence. The statue of Moloch displayed by Parco's exhibition at the Colosseum is an identical replica of the statue of the same deity constructed for the 1914 silent Italian film Cabiria, which is set during the Second Punic War of the 3rd century BC. A war regarded by ancient historians as the greatest war in history, and the film was released just 2 months before the breakout of World War I, which is undoubtedly one of the greatest wars of modern times. The 1914 production portrays heinous religious rituals where children are offered up as sacrifices to a giant bronze Moloch statue, depicted as a humanoid bull, where they are burned alive in a furnace compartment, built into the statue as a chest cavity. The screenwriter and primary creative force of the film was Gabriele D'Annunzio, an author and Italian elitist with a severe case of megalomania, who essentially invented fascism, predating Mussolini and Hitler, and introduced Italy to nihilism. He felt that representative democracy was too bourgeois for him, and it lacked a dramatic arc over the centuries. Essentially, he thought the average person was too dumb for democracy to work, and therefore, D'Annunzio called it a foolish endeavor. He felt the state should just get out of the way of all the brilliant people who lust after power, and that perpetual imperial expansion would help continue the beautiful and glorious wars around the world. D'Annunzio believed that a country was sustained by faith, not trust. Therefore, instead of trying to govern kindly or honestly, he thought a political leader should act like the head of a religion, not simply as a pope, but as a messiah to the governed. After serving in World War I, he resurrected the Roman straight-armed salute that would later be plagiarized by Hitler and the Nazis. Also in sync with fellow fascist Hitler, D'Annunzio was known to take a lot of cocaine. Just 9 days after the statue was erected, the Amazon Synod was opened at the Vatican Gardens, where the Pope and other top-ranking Catholic officials took part in a pagan ritual where shaman worshipped the fertility god Pachamama, represented by wooden statues of pregnant women. A statue of child sacrifice soon followed by the worship of fertility symbols that represent and celebrate procreation? What is going on in Rome? Even though Moloch feasts on the flesh of children in its fiery furnace, Moloch still needs God's creation, the fruits of fertility, before consuming the children as sustenance to survive. And despite its relevance fading into history, the revival of Moloch, the fallen deity, only opens the door to a future of an unconscionable past. This is Brian Wilson with Infowars.com.
Now, people, I'll tell you, I would, Pope Francis is a Jesuit. He's the first Jesuit Pope that we've had in a long time. And there's a reason for that. Another thing, too, you don't know this, but I do believe that he's probably the first initiated Grand Master of the Knights Templars since Jacques de Molay, too. I'm pretty sure of that. And so, there's a lot of different things going on here. A lot of different things. And I would read you the Jesuit oath, but I'm afraid this thing will get blocked. I may do it on a separate video. But people, this agenda right here was coming out 2 years. And then 6 months later it started, and then all this hype like this did. You think this is just an accident, folks? This all started before the COVID even got out, supposedly, into China or wherever it first started. It was a good 5-6 months before any of that began. You just go figure for yourself. Use your own discernment. I invite you to wear this t-shirt in unison. You don't invite me to wear anything, pal. Alright, thank you for seeing my video, guys. Yeah, buddy.